Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is JackieFish and welcome back. So in today's video, I thought it'd be kind of a good idea to show you guys how you can form your own kingdom in Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlords, as I've been getting a bunch of questions on how I did it in my Roman Empire campaign. So I'll go ahead and run through everything you need to do to form your own empire. Keep in mind that the game is still very much in early access and the empire mechanics aren't really, or I guess kingdom mechanics aren't really there. It's quite difficult to get people to join your kingdom. There's not really any diplomacy to be had once you have your kingdom, but if you want to challenge and you want to try and go up against everyone, you can do so, and you can kind of work your way around all the lackluster features which just are not in the game right now due to it being early access. So the first thing you're going to need to do when you do want to create your own kingdom is complete the main storyline, and in this video I'll show you exactly what you need to do that. So when you start the game, you'll go ahead and get this mission right here in your quest log to go ahead and talk to 10 nobles about the grand battle that fractured the empire, and this is pretty simple to do. It will take you a little bit of time, and you can just do it throughout the campaign as you progress and fight for other lords, or you can immediately dive for this. I recommend a bit of both, as you're going to need to be clan ranking 3 to actually form your own kingdom, so I recommend just have fun playing the game and then kind of get here and maybe focus this when you're quite close to the clan ranking 3, which again you can see right here. So you can see when you do hit the next rank, which is 350 renowned, you'll be that clan ranking. But anyway, that's a little bit later on, you'll need to worry about that. So yeah, first off, you're going to need to talk to 10 nobles, and it's quite easy to go ahead and track these guys down. I'll show you guys exactly how you do it. So all you need to do is talk to basically any nobleman about this, and what you can go ahead and do is I can go ahead and ask him this right here. Can you tell me about anything about the grand battle? And he will say, I wasn't there, but I know so-and-so was there. And then quickly, all you have to do is then click on his name. It will whip up this awesome encyclopedia, and then all you have to do is click on where he was last seen and track and head towards that direction. This does update quite often whenever he's seen near a new settlement, so basically you just need to kind of track this character down and talk to him. That will then progress your main storyline, and then once you've done that 10 times, you'll go ahead and complete the quest and move on to the next stage. Keep in mind this can be kind of difficult because when you do progress through the game, you're going to be at war with certain factions, and some people you might need to talk to, you might be at war with. I found, though, that you don't need to talk, like, there's not just 10 people you need to talk to, there's a whole range of people you can talk to, so it's not just 10, it could be 20 people, so even if you are at war with some people, there might be some people who can kind of fill their slot, if that makes sense, in the 0 out of 10, so you don't necessarily just have to talk to them exact people. As well as that, an easy way to notice if there is someone you need to talk to in the early game is I'll have a blue exclamation mark right next to their banner. There's no one around me that does have that at this point in the game, but yeah, all you have to do is kind of keep an eye out for that blue exclamation mark and just go and talk to them. Again, I recommend just ticking it off the game early. If you do kind of come across them, I do just recommend talking to them. Okay, so now let's move on to the next stage. Let's pretend like you've gone ahead and talked to all 10 people. Okay, so you've gone ahead and talked to all 10 people now, and then you're going to go ahead and get a quest to come to this city right here. This can be difficult sometimes if you are at war with a faction who holds these settlements, but there are certain ways around this, and you can just kind of save scum until you can just sneak your way into the city. Generally, it's like a 25% chance, so, you know, if you go by the odds, it will take you like 4 times to actually make your way into the city, and go ahead and do that. It can be a little bit annoying, or you can just leave your faction to try and do this, but you can be in a faction to make your own. So when you've gone ahead and talked to all 10 people, you'll come here and you'll talk to this woman right here who will now appear, Istana. And she'll go ahead and tell you all about the Dragon Banner, what it's for. It was held by the king who came to this land to begin with and conquered everything. And then she'll also tell you about the other fragments, as you'll only have one of the fragments from that. Then after a little bit of talking, she'll tell you that she wants to reinstate the empire to its former glory, and the banner can do that. So then you'll talk to her and she'll give you a little hideout that you need to go and attack. It will appear, I think mine appeared around here, and you'll go to that hideout and it'll be marked. So it'll be marked when you talk to her, it'll be marked like this. You'll see the white dotted, and obviously if you didn't do that, then it's a hideout you need to go and attack. So that's a nice way to kind of, if someone gives you a quest, it's a nice way to know where exactly you do need to go. So it'll be marked and you'll go to the hideout, you'll kill the bosses, and you'll get the banner back. And then after that, you'll also have another person you'll need to talk to. And again, this will all be updated in your quest log. I believe this is pretty easy to follow, because it just says find and meet this person in the place. Again, kind of annoying for me because I am all the way over here and I'm actually at war with Britannia right now. But I need to go to talk to this guy right now. And he'll do exactly the same thing. He'll go ahead and show me a hideout I need to go ahead and conquer. Well, actually, I'll do it. I'll go over here. I will leave a faction. I'll talk to him. And then I'll show you guys exactly what you need to do. Okay, so I'm over here now. All you have to do is make your way into the city. And this is basically the exact same thing you need to do with the other person in the other city, which I just came from. So again, we'll talk to him and he will tell us about the Dragon Banner and how the Empire is corrupt and he wants to destroy it. So you have one person who wants to reinstate the Empire and one person who wants to destroy it. Now, it doesn't matter if you say it doesn't matter if you want to keep the Empire and become an Imperial faction and tell this guy you would like to destroy it. At the moment, you have to lie to one of them just to go ahead and convince them that you are on their side. And he will then go ahead and tell you exactly where the banner is, and which is obviously a really, really useful idea. So then all of a sudden, you can see this hideout is marked right here. So now, again, just go to this place and destroy the, take the banner by, conquering the hideout, destroying it, and then you'll get another part of the banner. Okay, so now we've got the entire banner. Let's move on to the final part of this mission. Okay, so you've cleared out the hideouts now, and you have the decision to make. Do you want to destroy the Empire, or do you want to reinstate the Empire? So, to destroy the Empire, you want to go ahead and go to the Barbarian Battanian place right here. Again, it might not be held by Battanian, but it's this province right here, where you talk to the last guy, which I was just at. You'll talk to him, and you'll basically tell him that you've got the banner now, and he'll give you all these kind of informations about how I create my own kingdom, how I decide what else to do. So, yeah, you'll go ahead and talk to him. He'll give you some missions, and then you'll just say thank you. Again, you can read all of this and it'll kind of lead you in the right direction, but this is just kind of the quick idea. So once you've talked to him, you'll have a new mission to form your own kingdom right here. So you can create a non-imperial faction right here. And this is basically the same as the other way. So to create a non-imperial faction, you need to be clan rank 3, which is what we talked about earlier. You need to have 350 renowned right here. And you also need to be independent, and you need to have a settlement as well as 100 men. Again, the 100 men can seem a little bit difficult because, again, my party size is only 99. But what you can do is you can just quickly recruit, an extra man from the settlement. Is a great tip to do. To just quickly go, boom, right there. Bang, 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 and then quickly, all of a sudden, you have 100 men right there. And again, the quest will be fulfilled, besides me not having a settlement. But I'll show you guys a proper scenario when we try and form the Empire right there. Or you can support a faction as well. So this is not how you create your own independent faction. This is a different story kind of line bit where you can go ahead and give the banner to someone. But we're wanting to create our non-imperial faction, or we want to create our own kingdom even. Okay, so at this point in the game, I've gone ahead and talked to the woman right here, and I've told her that I want to create an imperial faction. She's given me the imperial equivalent of this quest, and that is to reach clan rank 3, 100 men, clan independence, and also have a settlement count. Now, this is where things can get a little bit tricky. I am currently in a lord of the Northern Empire, and the Northern Empire owns the city I need to get into, but I need to be independent, and I need to hold a imperial settlement, which I do have, which is currently I hold an imperial settlement. I can't even remember where it is, but I do hold a castle in imperial lands. But obviously, to become independent, I need to go ahead and give up them lands or go to war with these people. So that kind of contradicts the objective. But one of the tricks you can do in this campaign is to sit inside the settlement. And again, you can see that I'm not independent, but I hold a settlement. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to leave the kingdom. And this is going to be bad, right? Because these guys are going to hate you for doing this. Basically, everyone in the kingdom won't like you for going to war with them. But this is kind of the only way I can do it. Unless you can snatch a settlement independently off an AI faction, I guess, which isn't the Empire. This is kind of one of the only ways that you can do it if you are already in service of one of the empires that you hold. So I want to go ahead and keep all my holdings. This is immediately going to make us go to war with them, but I'm already inside the city, so I don't have to worry about that. Now what I can do is I can talk to the woman because I'm already inside the city, so I don't have to sneak into the city. I can tell her that I want to create my own faction. She'll say, how have you made progress? Because I have the banner, I've done everything, and then boom, just like that. We will actually have our own faction, which will be pretty amazing, right? I mean, it's pretty anticlimactic just to go boom right there, and she will then make you at peace with the Empire faction, so you don't have to worry about fighting some amazing super boss right here. Yeah, but yeah, just like that, we've gone ahead and gained our own faction. We have one minor city right here in the midst of the Northern Empire, so not really the best idea. But now that is how you create your own faction. You'll have the ability to go to your kingdom tab. You'll be able to try and bribe other factions to join your other clans, to join your faction. You'll be able to pass policies. You'll be able to create armies, and so on and so on. Obviously, we're extremely weak, but that was just kind of a good idea. I'll show you guys actually right now my current kingdom in the game, and you guys can see a little bit more about how the kingdoms work. Okay, so this is my current kingdom that I am working on in the midst of my battle. This is the Roman Empire I've created. The kingdom's going pretty well so far. I've managed to go ahead and pick up a few cities from Britannia. I think I have a castle up there in the north. I have this major city right there, a castle in the south, as well as a castle up here in the mountains. So yeah, things are looking pretty good so far. The war against Britannia is raising on, but I've managed to get myself some nobles into the kingdom. And again, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go ahead and talk to the clan heads from different factions and ask them if they're loyal to their lord. Again, I can maybe show that in a different video if you guys want to find out more about kingdoms and maybe what policies you should look to pass when you have formed your kingdom. I've named it the Roman Empire. And yeah, you can basically go ahead and do that, get clans in, give them land and stuff. Again, the clan mechanics aren't really in, or sorry, the kingdom mechanics aren't really in the game quite yet. But still, you can still have a lot of fun with it. You can still kind of try and conquer the map under your own banner, and you can have a lot of men. Look at that. I have almost 200 men in my party ready to mess people up, only at clan rank 3 as well, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, hopefully this video helped. If it did, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.